I did get a chance to play the final Capcom game I played, Pragmata, which we talked about this in the past.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. But Pragmata was it is Dead Space by way of Mega Man, by way of Vanquish. All of those together. Because
does it have a slide?
I don't know if it has a slide.
Then it's not by way of Vanquish. How dare you?
But so Pragmata takes place. You're on a space shuttle or on a space station, Delphi Corporation, right? And you have a little girl that you come across, and she hops on your shoulder because you're both trying to get out. You have no idea who she is. She ends up being, I think they said she's an android, because she can hack things, and it becomes really important because as you're running around and you're taking on enemies, there's the girl, I think Diana. As you're taking on enemies, they have this incredibly strong like defensive system where your bullets will, your whatever you fire, your weapon will not give out much damage to them. But she can hack enemies. So she sits on your shoulder, and when you hit the left, I think it's the left trigger button, which is typically like an aim button, you'll be able to aim, but you'll also bring up a screen on the side or a table on the side that's sort of this like hacking table, and you have to I don't know if they show it in this. You kind of see it in the trailer there a little bit, but you have to navigate using the face buttons on the right, these little nodes on the hacking table, and if you get to the goal, that will disable the defense system of the enemy, and you can start shooting with the the left triggers and all that kind of stuff. So or with the trigger button. So yeah, you're kind of doing a couple things at once, but it felt so freaking natural. I could not believe my old hands and my old man brain was able to hack and move and shoot all at the same time. Granted, the enemies are a little bit on the slower side, I think on purpose, to give you that capability to hack them. Like they don't come out running and gunning. But yeah, so the demo we played, you could do a little bit of a jetpack boost. You could unlock new abilities. They had a couple abilities for us to try, especially with the hacking. The hacking is kind of cool because you can keep adding to the hacking table. So it's not just getting to the node. You might now have a couple abilities where if you touch off this ability, it'll stun the enemy. If you touch off this other one, you'll get like a fire attack or an ice attack or whatever, So depending on how you navigate that table, I think is a really cool concept. But yeah, they had us opening these 5 gates, these gate points, these lock points, to open a gate to get out. And as soon as you open up you find these 5 little gate unlocks. You hop on this giant elevator, it takes you down. You're taking on enemies, or not an elevator, it's a room, whatever. Taking on enemies, and then you clear out that room and you step out, and then this giant enemy like walker thing comes down. The PR person came over, was like, "That's it, you can't play anymore. You're not allowed to. You're done. This is as far as we let you go." But it was very much a time demo, and that was meant to be the little teaser type of thing. But man, it played so good. I didn't know what this game was gonna be, but boy, did it feel like, what did I say? I think in the article, it felt like 2010 action adventure games. You got a little bit of Dead Space, you got a little bit of Vanquish, you got a little bit of BioShock. You can see some of the double jump there. You got Dark Sector, whatever. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Dark Sector
felt really cool. And there she is. She's just like puts her hand out and she can hack the enemies and stuff. So 2026.
I gotta say,
this is going to be such a good comfort food. I don't know. Again, they haven't given us any other detail except for a few enemies and stuff. Doesn't feel like game of the year material, but it does feel like, man, this is gonna be a perfect. Like, it could be a 7 out of 10. This feels like the game where it's like, I just feels this is comfort food, man. I can always play Pragmata because I know exactly what I'm getting out of it. So yeah.
I gotta say, just a small thing, but it's a very big thing. It shows sort of like detail. Her hair is so good, because it looks like actual like long hair that like from somebody who would just hasn't had access to. It's just
Brushing.
naturally long. There's no brushing.
Yeah,
There's no trimming. There's no.
if
It's
you had
like,
told
and
me
it
this was
moves
Pixar showing
really.
off like new hair technology or
Yeah.
whatever, I'd believe it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking at Sam, and Sam. It looks like
Yeah.
Sam's hair. Yeah, is
Yeah.
that not
Yeah, but like,
disheveled, but just that realistic?
the way it blows around when there's like energy being blasted on
Yeah.
top of just it, the aesthetic look of it, how like
Yep.
like I said, it looks like
Yeah.
a I'm trying to think of like a caveman kind of thing. Like they don't have access to a razor. That's just
True.
her hair is that long. It's just
Yeah.
it's not kempt, it's not combed, it's not
Smart.
trimmed, it's not
It's
anything. It
smart.
just and
And
it
she's
looks like it.
supposedly an android, but maybe she's like half human. I don't know
Yeah, it's
what the deal is.
unclear. It's unclear.
Unclear.
It's like
What
it's
is
just
Zach's theory right now that this is a Mega Man
This
game?
is like a Mega Man game. Yeah.
Yeah.
She has an arm blaster. It's like, well, it's
And
more
she's
like
Pluto.
telekinetic. Yeah.
You're Hugh is Dr. Light. She
Yeah.
is Roll. The Delphi Corporation is actually Wiley Industries.
Yep.
Yeah.